Hello, let's do the New York Times games for Sunday, September 21st. Alright, I'm seeing like a lot of bar type things. You have bar, lounge, table, booth, ale, tap. I mean, there's a ton of these in here. Oh, I think tap probably goes with scroll and swipe. And pinch, these are things you can do like on your phone with your fingers. But I want to do purple first if I can. If I can do it quickly, I'm in kind of a hurry today. So that's one category I'm fairly certain. Then you chill, you lounge, you veg. And loaf. You loaf, so this is like to relax, to be lazy. So that's another category. What's eek doing? I'm not sure. Obviously it's a sound. You eek. Or you could like eke out something like you barely squeak by. I don't know what that would be going with. All right, you have a bar, booth, table, and a counter. This is just like locations at a restaurant. All right, what would that leave? That would leave hive, quash, eek, and ale as the four I haven't used yet. Wait up, are these vegetables missing a first letter? You have squash, kale, chive, and leek? Isn't leek like a type of onion? I'm not sure if that's how that's spelled. But if that's it, that's kind of crazy because it's not the same letter they're missing. Let's try it. Nice. First vegetables with the first letter removed. Oh, man. Yeah, I was sitting here for a while trying to think of that one. All right, so what were the other categories? I was sitting there so long staring at that I forgot what the other ones were. We had the counter bar, booth, tap thing. Wait, no, not tap. Tap goes with the phone category. It was table. So that's one. Then we had pinch, tap, swipe, and scroll. And then loaf, veg, lounge, and chill. I think probably swipe, scroll, tap, and pinch is blue. It's like inputs on your phone. Let's try it. Oh, touchscreen gestures is yellow? I thought because of pinch, like, I don't know. I guess everybody does it every day. We're all on our phones constantly, so maybe that was easier than I thought. So maybe veg, loaf, lounge, and chill is blue? No, that's green. You know, I'm having real trouble picking apart these colors lately, other than purple. Purple's the only one I've been getting for sure. Counter, bar, booth, and table. I mean, this is just like things in a restaurant. Restaurant seating options, yeah. Oh, I really want to get that back up to 92%. I was looking at some of my old videos from last year, because now that I've been doing this for a year, TikTok is giving me, you know, like, oh, on this day 1 year ago, and I'm watching some of my old connections video, and my win percentage was like in the like low 80s. I've gotten so much better at this. Probably because before I was recording videos, I would just fly through it and just like, if I lost, I didn't care as much because like nobody was watching me do it. But yeah, I've worked very hard to get that up to 92%, and it just dropped when I lost the other day, so I really want it back now. Okay, let's check the bots. Ooh, yeah, super easy one. 80% solve rate. Oh, you know what? I forgot to look at what their difficulty was. All right, let's see what the New York Times gave it. 2 out of 5. Okay. I mean, I already looked at the bot, so like I know it's 1 out of 5 for most people. I didn't really notice any red herrings. I mean, okay, actually there were. Like there was a lot of things that were associated with bars. You had ale and lounge, all those sorts of things. So I could see how they thought it might be a little tricky. All right, now back to the bot. Explain skills, 97 out of 100. Didn't there used to be more information here? Wait up, it used to tell you how many people had the same game as you. Your uniqueness. The uniqueness is gone. Did they get rid of that? Huh. All right. The biggest category first is blue. That's interesting. Not a huge difference between blue, yellow, and green. Purple was kind of crazy, especially since it was different letters that was missing. So I'm surprised it was 9%. I wonder how many of this 9% is people figuring out the other categories to try to get purple first, because they're badge hunters like me. All right, let's check cover. Very even. I mean, again, everybody's getting this. I guess if you lose, you just lose. 6% getting nothing. Then yellow, blue, yellow, blue, blue. So yeah, yellow and blue are the two easiest ones. Definitely seems. All right, let's check what few mistakes people were making. Restaurant seating, yeah, lounge. Definitely in there. Finger moves instead of... What's the one that's missing here? Pinch? No, pinch is in there. What was the fourth one? Scroll. Okay. People not putting a scroll in there. That's interesting. Quash. You know, scroll and swipe. I guess scroll, they mean up and down, and swipe is usually used left to right, or left to right. But they're kind of the same thing. I mean, you can swipe up and down. I didn't really even think of that. But I think most people now use scroll to mean vertical and swipe to mean horizontal. Ale tap bar counter, yeah. The bar red herring. Lounge hive loaf and chill instead of... What was the fourth green one? What was the fourth green one? Veg. Oh, veg. Veg is a very slangy term. So if you're going to leave one out of green, I can see it being veg. So this last week has been 6 purple firsts and a loss. So if I keep this up, that 75 badge won't be too far away. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, onto the mini. Went illegally fast. Sped, maybe? It might have been some highlights. What? Pair for a griller. Tongs. Myers of Late Night Comedy. Seth. Hey you over there. Over here. I'm not sure. Pair of... I'm not sure. One of these seems wrong. Pair of... Pants? So maybe it is right? Number of stories in the Leaning Tower of Pisa. 8. Many characters on the pit. Abbreviated. I have no idea what the pit is. Recipe amount. Teaspoons. It might have some highlights. Hair. Hey, you over here. Psst. Right. Hey, that wasn't bad. For not knowing a few of them and having to go like through the crosses a couple of times, that's not terrible at all. So sped hair, yeah, highlights and hair. Tongs I wasn't 100% sure about, but it worked. And then this one, I was a little worried looking down because it didn't seem like there's any vowels. What was this one? Many characters on the pit abbreviated. Doctors? Okay, I have no idea what the pit is. Well, I had to go through the crosses a couple of times, but I got it under a minute, which I'm happy with. Okay, on to pips. Okay, we need 2 zeros up here. Do we have a 1 and a 0? We do, so I'm guessing this one actually goes vertically. And then maybe we go 0, 0. No, we can't go 0, 0 like that. So maybe this goes like this and the 0, 0 does go in here. And then we go 1, 3 here. This has to be 2, so this has to be 1, 2 maybe? 4, 3, no, that doesn't work. What if we do this? And then we go 6, 3 vertically, and then 4, 3 vertically. Oh man, 35 seconds. That's not very good at all for the easy. Oh well. On to the medium. All right, 4 up here. 42 for this one. That's a big number. We have tons of 6s in here. This has to be a double, so this is either the 2 5s or the 2 6s. I'm gonna go 2 5s. This has to be a domino that adds to 4, and I think that's only the 2 2. Okay. This has to be less than 4. Do we have a 6 3? We do have a 6 3. Okay. We have less than 5. Do we have a 6 4? I'm just gonna go -1, 6 2 from all these less thans. 0, 6, maybe pointing down. And then we have 6, 1, 6, 5, and 6, 6. Hopefully that works. It does. Nice. Still not a cookie, but that took a little bit of guesswork. For all these less than ones, it just popped into my head. Just go with the one that is literally one below it. So put the 3 and the 4 and the 5, the 2 and the 3, and the 5 and the 6. Oh, and the 1 and the 2. And then this just kind of worked out. I wasn't going to add up this 42. I was just going to place this one up here, and hopefully it worked out. And if it didn't, I was just going to swap the double 6s with the double 5s. Okay, on to hard. Okay, we need 3 zeros down here, which means we're probably going to need a double 0. Yeah. And then we have 2 equals up here. That could be the double 5 or the double 6, or it could be something vertically. The double 5 could go over here in the 10. This has to be 3 6s in here. Do we have a 6 5? We don't. So we can't do like a 6 5 across here. I think this is probably going to go like this. And then maybe this goes like this. And then maybe we could do like a 6 1 across here. But if we did that, we'd need a double up here. Do we have another double? We do have. We have 2 4s. We could do this. Do we have a 5 3? No, but we could do 5 down here. What do we have? We have a 3 1, so that works here. And then 3 greater than 4, so we have a 3 6 could go here. We need a 2 0, maybe? Or we could go 0 6. We need a 4 1. Do we have a 4 1? We don't have a 4 1. So that doesn't work. We don't have a 4 1 in the entire puzzle. Okay, that doesn't work. All right, so what can go in here? We have the 4s, and we have a 4 3, and we have a 4 5. Okay. What 1 can we put in here? We could put a 1 6 like this, and we could still put the double 5 over here, and then the double 6, maybe? Like this. So that works. For now. I still think the double 0 goes like this. And then we need a 4 in here. Do we have a 0 2? No, we don't. So this 0 6 has to go up. I think that's the only way of doing that. So then we need 4 3 to go up in here, or 4 5, or 4 4. This 1 either has to be like a 1 5. We don't have a 1 5, so it's probably going to be a 1 2 or 1 3. If that's the case, we'd need a 3 6 over here, or a 3 5 over here. Do we have a 3 5? We don't. Do we have 2 5? We do. So we could go this, and then like this, down. And we still need the 3 1 here. We need a 3 and a greater than 4 here, so this works. Oh, we need a 2 in here. We don't have a 2 here. Darn it. All right, we can't put this. We only have 3 zeros, so the zeros have to go down here. We can't put this like this because we need to put the other 0 here, and it's a 0 6. So this one has to go horizontally like this. And then the other 0 has to go this way. All right, how many 2s do we have? We have a 2 5, a 2 4. So the 2s definitely aren't going up here because we only have 2 of them, and one of them has to go down here. All right. So maybe the 4. Well, how many 4? We have 4 4s, so there's a lot of options for this one right here. I still think this has to be a double 5. Unless this is 6 6 this way, and then we have a 4 6. Do we have a 4 6? We don't. This has to be the 1 6. It has to be, because we don't have a 1 4 to go horizontally. Okay. So that means this has to be the 5 5 over here. Unless we have a 6 4. We don't. I already knew that. So this has to be the 5-5. This still feels like it has to be the 6-6 vertically, but maybe not. If we did 6-3 like this, now we'd still need the 6-6 to go horizontally up here. Yeah, this has to be the 6-6. I feel like these are all forced into here like this. Okay. We know this isn't the 1-2, so this has got to be a 1-3 up here. So do we have we have to have a 3-5. But where's the 3-5? Unless this is just the double 4 and then we go 1-3 down. Like this, that works. Okay. We have a 5-2 or a 5-4. So one of those 5s is going in here. What if we did 5-2 and then maybe we did 4-5 down here like this? And then we need a 3 with a less than 4 here. That doesn't work. So maybe this 1-3 goes in here like this. And then the 1-2 goes over here. And then we have a 3 with a greater than 4. Okay. Oh, no, we still need a 2 something in here. Where's the 2s at? We need a 1-2 or a 5-2. So what if we did this? Pulled this one out of here, did 6-4 or 4-3 like this, and then we did 5-4. Oh, I think that works. All right, man. Yeah, that one is tricky. Really tricky. I was trying to find out where this 5 goes. Which 5 goes in here, which 4 goes in here. Most of these were forces. 00 is forces. 1-6 is forced. This 5-5 is forced. This 6-6 is forced. So like all of those were forced. It took me a while to realize it for certain, but you know, it just was tricky fitting all these ones in here. And trying to put the 2s up here, that was a mistake. When they have 2 equal sign, or when they have a box with 2 that's equal, I always want to avoid putting the domino that has the doubles on it, because I feel like it's a trick. And I always feel like they want the 2 numbers to come from 2 different dominoes and go like vertically or whatever. But sometimes it is just the double domino that goes in there, so, you know. Yeah, that was 3 tricky ones. Hopefully there's an easy one tomorrow, because the pips have been kind of difficult lately. If you're enjoying the videos, please leave a like and subscribe and let me know how you did on all the puzzles today.